He's the only one.
Hello, everyone.
Why so happy?
Well, you can guess why I'm so happy. I'm always the happiest.
When we are watching Norm Macdonald.
Pause right now. I was gonna say pause right now and write in the comment why I'm happy.
You are aware that they read the title of the video.
Okay, fine, fair enough. Anyway, today we're watching Norm Macdonald again, and under our last video, I've said, as I always do, that we're looking for more suggestions, and someone said that for some reason we still haven't reacted to the Dirty Johnny joke, and a lot of people actually recommended this one, so today we are reacting to it. We had a little bit of trouble finding which is the original video.
Yeah, there are two. There is this one, and it's from 3 years ago, and 4, and there is another from 3 years ago. And I think it's on Howard Stern's show.
Yeah, and he looks a bit older in the second one, so I don't know if it's a retelling of the joke, maybe, possibly. But then we looked at what other people were reacting to, and we saw that they are mostly reacting to T's video. So if there are like substantially different and you want us to see the other one as well, let us know in the comments if we've seen the wrong one. But for now, we are reacting to this
I must say that the bar is set up very high with the Norm Macdonald's best joke.
Yeah.
Do you think it can be best joke?
I don't think so. I don't know.
If it's best joke, then I don't know if it happened with you. I will have to call it an ambulance.
You're right. But I don't know even right now if I had to choose what his best joke was. I really like the moth joke.
The moth joke?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was my favorite one.
I laughed very much about the turtle joke.
The turtle joke was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. They are just so good. And when he says, my favorite joke is the one when he changes the name of the guy and he says like his name was something else and he says, what? That's my favorite joke out of all of Norm Macdonald. That one part. Okay, but I'm ready. I just wanted to say that I'm a little bit anxious because we watched Joey Diaz tell a dirty joke a couple of weeks ago. You can check it out over there if you want to, but I would not advise it to check it out. So why did you put it there? Because I'm open and transparent about the videos we have on our channel, and if you want to, you can watch it because it's there. But I don't know if I'm already ready for a dirty joke coming from anyone, but I trust Norm, so I hope it's gonna be fine. It's not gonna be so dirty. Okay. Guys, we also have a movie channel as well. You can check it out, and Patreon, you can check it out as well. Yeah. So that's it. Let's go.
I can tell a joke.
Go for it.
Yeah,
please do. Please. Yeah.
There was a little boy in school named Dirty Johnny. He's not dirty in this joke. But he'd always be a hellion in class, and the teacher didn't think much of him. So the teacher has a project, or not a project, but an in-class thing. How'd that go again? She says, now, this is what you're going to do here, class. I want you to stand up and tell the class what a story from your life, and then afterwards say the moral to that story. So a girl puts up her hand. Yes, Becky. What's your story? So Becky stands up. She goes, my dad works for the hatchery here in town, and.
Why does it feel so heavy?
He got about 15 eggs, and he put them all in one basket, all in the same basket. So he put all his eggs in one basket, and he put it on the horse and buggy and drove back home. And by God, Becky says the bouncing and all the eggs broke.
The moral is don't put all your eggs in one basket.
I also saw someone in the comments mention how Norm Macdonald always says by God, and like I can't hear it right now, and it's really funny every time he says it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's always by God.
By God.
What does it even mean by God?
Does it even mean anything? It's like
Does God? With by in front of it?
We're just having God in mind, and it's more like a curse word, but it's not a curse word.
Okay.
He put them all in one basket, all in the same basket.
All the same basket.
All his eggs in one basket. And he put it on the horse and buggy and drove back home. And by God, Becky says the bouncing and all the eggs broke. Well, that's a good story, the teacher says, but what would the moral be to that? Becky says, well, the moral is don't put all your eggs into one basket. But goddamn, says the teacher, that's a good one. Anybody else? Marjorie puts up her hand. Marjorie, what's your story? She says, well, my dad worked for the hatchery.
Marjorie's story is that if we are all in the sept of Baylor, then maybe we should take a person who is accused of the crimes with us before we are all gathered there. You are a legend if you get this joke.
Anybody else? Marjorie puts up her hand. Marjorie, what's your story? She says, well, my dad worked for the hatchery, as most, all of us. Thank God for the hatchery. She says that we'd all be lost. But anyways, my dad knows that eggs become chickens. And so he was counting his chickens, and he added in the eggs, you see. And then he put them on a horse and buggy to go to town, and they all broke. Well, what's the lesson to that? The teacher says she can't understand. And she says, well, don't count your chickens before they hatch out of an egg. Mm-hmm. So the teacher says, that's a great one, too. Anybody else? Well, wouldn't you know, Dirty Johnny has his hand up. So the teacher's like, holy God.
There was always a person like that, right?
On the other hand, I made an oath to every child, should I suppose I gotta. All right, Dirty Johnny, what do you have to say? Johnny stands up. Stories about my Uncle Terry. He never worked at the hatchery. On account he was in Vietnam. And he got disability.
Okay.
He don't even like people who work at the hatchery. But the story happened far from these shores, in a little town called Da Nang.
I'm just imagining a little boy speaking with this mannerism. Stories about my Uncle Johnny.
No, he's a tough kid, so it's like Huckleberry Finn.
In a little town called Da Nang. Terry was not well liked. His whole troop left him, abandoned. And he woke up in the weeds, and all they left him with was 3 bottles of Jack Daniels, some weapons. Terry stood up and downed 1 bottle right away. Said, if I'm going out, I'm going out. He took his Balishnikov and a couple of Glocks and his 2 bottles, and away he went. He found a town, and he didn't know if it was Charlie or if it was one he was sent to protect. But all he knew was he had hate in his gut. So he started firing.
Imagine a little kid saying this.
And he fired the Kalashnikov with an arcing kind of, like a farmer would with hay, with a scythe. And sure enough, the men fell like hay before him. And then the women, and by God, I'm ashamed to say it, but then the children. And finally, all was left was Uncle Terry standing in the mud and the blood and the...
Sounds like a Cormac McCarthy story, to be honest.
And he touched his pants, and it was wet, and he said he was ashamed. He felt shame, Uncle Terry, for he'd pissed himself. Well, he touched it again, and it was not urine at all, but ejaculate. And Uncle Terry felt pride where shame once was. And the teacher's like, good Christ, what kind of a story is that? What the hell is the moral to that? Oh, well, he says, when Uncle Terry's been drinking, you don't fuck with him.
He's the only one. The whole joke takes 5 minutes, and it all hinges on the premise of a punchline, and you wait for the punchline.
You
expect the
wait
punchline.
for the punchline. I don't.
And then there is this moment, and the punchline comes, and it's always better than what you thought.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was so good.
He never disappoints. He never disappoints. Have you heard of this podcast? Oh no, the book. You were to buy this book.
Yeah, we mentioned it a couple of times already. I haven't had the time, but I have the audiobook. I haven't listened yet. Yeah, I have it though.
It sounds very nice.
From Audible. Yeah.
Do you know that we are paying for Audible every month, by the way?
No, we're not anymore. We're not anymore.
You sure?
Yeah, because I was too lazy to cancel the subscription, so I just blocked it on my card. So it gets bounced every time. Oh my god.
What there is else to say?
I love him. Oh my god, I love this guy.
Don't fuck with Uncle.
If he's been drinking.
What was his name?
Uncle Terry.
Uncle Terry.
I can't get.
He felt pride in the place where the shame was.
Yeah, I was just trying to imagine this little kid saying, and then he felt pride where shame once was. It's just. I love it. And I hope we never run out of his clips. I know we will at some point, but I just hope we never do. It's just amazing. He's the best. Oh my god. He's so funny. And funny is not even the word. He's something else. He's like post-funny. Like, have postmodernism.
Like funny can reach only this level, and then there is Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a god amongst human.
Yeah.
At least demigod.
At least a demigod, yeah.
Demigod of humor.
Yeah.
There is something to that.
Oh my god.
And he was so funny that God took him to himself because he was too funny to be on this earth.
Mm-hmm. Now he's making all the angels laugh.
Can you imagine? God is like trying to hold his laugh like because it's not nice to laugh about death being the dead children and dead woman, but God is like, then there is punchline. God is like
Correct.
Jesus is like holding his stomach. Even the devil in hell is like, okay, that was a good one.
He has appearances at hell just to spread some comedy to the devil. Oh, guys, drop your favorites from Norm that we haven't seen it in the comments, please.
And if you have seen them, maybe just tell us what is your favorite Norm Macdonald joke.
Yes, please. Yeah, why not?
Like I know it's difficult task, but if you had to choose one, then choose one and tell us what it is.
Okay.
I will think about it.
I'll think about mine as well.
Yeah, and maybe we can write that in
the comments.
No, in the comments, in the description.
In the description. Okay.
All right. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.